In today's Insight, we return to Mexico. It's a country notorious for its violence, but it's also famous for the world champion boxers it produces. The cradle of that talent has very often been a Mexico City neighborhood called Tepito. In the final part of a three-part series, John Holman explores the boxing history and future of this unique place.
Dawn in Tepito, the roughest neighborhood in Mexico City. As the drug dealers and street gangs are going to bed, Francisco and his brother Brian are starting their working day. They're running towards what they hope will be a different future.
My dream is the same as every boxer, to become a world champion. But I also want to maintain myself and my family with this, to survive.
That dream used to be shared by the majority of the young in Tepito. This neighborhood was famous for producing some of Mexico's best boxers. Now it's notorious for churning out young criminals. It's become a lonely place for Francisco.
The majority of the friends I had are in prison or on the streets. That's what the young are like. There were 2 or 3 that wanted to be boxers, but they were won over by easy money. I had a friend that was a very good boxer. He came to Tepito, but he started robbing, and right now he's in prison for 17 years charged with homicide and drugs.
The faces of the great Tepito boxers look down from the past as he trains in the local gym. Raul Valdez is one of them. Now he's preparing Francisco for his first professional fight. He likes nothing more than showing off the photos of his travels as one of Tepito's many world champions. The conveyor belt of boxing talent in Tepito's glory years was well oiled by poverty. Many in the neighborhood, like Raul, wanted to escape.
I wanted to be a world champion so my family could get by, and so did many people here. So many people have come from here that when they installed a metro station, they simply put a boxing glove.
But as Tepito became a huge black market for goods smuggled in from the US, the young increasingly found there was a less painful way to make good money.
What happened to the neighborhood? People began to make money in business, clothes. Everyone started selling and people came here to buy. I started selling jackets myself and people didn't want to box anymore. There was another way of making money. And when there's money, people think, well, why should I get hit?
Now the growth industry among the young has changed from selling contraband clothes to drug dealing and organized crime. There is little hope of another great Tepito champion, but Raul is pinning his on Francisco. They're in intense training for his first fight. Finally, the night arrives for Francisco's professional debut. Nervous moments for a young man with a lot at stake. It's a tense fight against a far more experienced opponent. And in the end, Francisco misses out. He's disappointed, but determined to make up for it next time.
Unfortunately, I lost this time, so I've just got to get over this and keep trying. What I want is that Tepito becomes what it was again, and that's what's going to happen.
John Holman, CCTV, Mexico City.